he said, I'm raping our son with these gang members that are angry that you shot me. And they said he's handing your son over. Cynthia said he's handing y'all's son over to be raped. And she said he's going to be raped and he's going to be killed because you shot Austin. And Austin was angry enough to say that he would give them our son and participate in raping and killing my baby because he felt like he was white and he was around all these racist white people that felt like, oh, we're angry at Andrea for shooting Austin and he's white. And so they all said, okay, we're raping and killing your son while you're in this jail cell. And I was pregnant as well. And then they were poisoning me every single day, poisoning my food and my drinks in the jail cell by myself. And they were doing witchcraft on me, saying that they were raping my little boy with gang members. And my family was doing the witchcraft on me as well. And the entire country was doing the witchcraft on me. I just had a police officer try to pull me over crossing the road. He did. And they're speeding, trying to watch me, harm me, surveil me as fast as they can. Every time I make a move, they're coming speeding up every single road. There's somebody trying to speed up on me right now and doing U-turns on me. And this is what the country is trying to do to me. And then she threatened, Cynthia Olvera did witchcraft on me and threatened that if I told that they threatened that they were raping and killing my son, my child, that they would kill me, that they would kill me. So I'm at a bus stop right now, and this is where I have been sleeping since they had everybody try to say I could not come to shelters, and they put gang members up to stealing my identification. So they have me just outside. And let me just go back into her threatening to rape my child with gang members. My phone is on 20% and they're trying to harass me away from anywhere where I can charge my phone, which is their whole plot about leaving me outside. Like, okay, if she's not in the shelter, her phone cannot be charged. She can't tell anybody. So let me just go back to them threatening to rape my son, because that's very wicked to have an African-American woman pregnant outside running around trying to get safe. And everybody that's picking me up and trying to take advantage of my body is trying to harm me for Cynthia. And she threatened, she said that she raped and killed my child. And then they got these people wanting to lie and say that I'm a crazy person. And then they having these people strand me outside everywhere, you know, so that they can try to harm me and make me afraid of them. So they're trying to make me afraid of them because I'm talking. And they swerving because I'm talking, because I'm telling that she did do this witchcraft on me. And I was just over there thinking about Austin, like the type of nasty person he was to be in there attacking me. He was attacking me while I was pregnant. I'm pregnant. He was attacking me. And then he was over there punching my son. He was not even 2 years old. And he was punching my baby. He was throwing my baby off of furniture. And I shot this man. And instead of these people being reasonable adults and then being like, okay, hold on, he was abusing her and her child and she's pregnant. They gonna take my child and then come doing witchcraft, talking about we raping your son, we are gang raping your child while you in this jail cell, and while we poisoning your pregnancy, we gang raping your baby. And my family was over there like, and had killed her, doing witchcraft as well. And this is how I'm outside every single night by myself. And they being demonic, talking about they worshiping 666. And they all doing it. So Nurse Stephanie was the black nurse in the infirmary that kept lying and saying that I was not pregnant to the Conroe Police Department. The Conroe Police Department was coming up to the medical infirmary because I was going into the medical infirmary saying that I was pregnant, while they were trying to murder me without any trial about me shooting him in the leg. They felt like because I was black and that I shot a gun and I shot somebody white, they felt like, oh, she needs to be murdered. We don't even need to have a trial for her. They knew that I was pregnant. I told them and they did test. And then they was like, no, we just gonna murder her. So they just kept trying to murder me in a jail cell by giving me poison for everything to eat. And I had to survive out the damn cell without getting enough food and my food being poisoned and not getting no type of medical care, screaming back there for them to give me medical care. And then they was doing witchcraft on me, this wickedness, saying that they was raping my child. And then they stole my child. They stole my little boy. And they got a black man walking up on me now in red, and then they trying to have me smoking knowing that I'm pregnant. But so I told God, I told Jehovah, I said, Jehovah, I'm pregnant with this baby, and he's finna smoke a cigarette. He's smoking cigarettes. He's smoking cigarettes, a black man. And I said, I'm not finna smoke, Jehovah, in Jesus Christ, because you are my God, and you know that they out here trying to set me up to be murdered pregnant, and you know that she threatened to rape my child, and you know he's smiling while in my face, while I'm telling y'all this and smoking a cigarette and then walking demonically down the road in gang bloods, gang colors. So this is what, and then he's got the smell of the cigarette. That's witchcraft. So they doing witchcraft because they know that I'm pregnant. And I told Jehovah, I said, I'm going to just keep my trust in you. And I'm not about to smoke knowing that I'm pregnant and that they want the baby to die to cover up what it is that they did. And so I'll go back to her threatening to rape my son, and then they think they got my mind so figured out to be like, yeah, we threatened to rape her baby. Let's just go around her smoking and everybody leave her outside, and then we'll paint her out as this crazy crackhead, prostitute, lying, crazy woman, and she's over here crying out for help because we threatened to rape her child. And they got other people following me right here at this light right here because they had black men threatening to cut my eye out. They had black men threatening to cut my tongue out. They had black men, Cynthia had black men threatening to cut out my eye and my tongue for her if I told that she threatened and that Austin threatened to rape my child. And she said that she could be killed as well. Because you don't hand my baby over to racist men to rape my child just because I shot a white man. And God said that they should not have tried to murder me before my trial. First of all, he said they shouldn't even have arrested me for protecting myself and my son, and I'm pregnant. And he needs to go through the fucking light. For real. And they know that I'm on YouTube, and they all acting like they don't know that I'm all on social media. I don't know if they think it's a game to try to ride around and intimidate me and then try to sex traffic me and ask me, do I want help, knowing that they're leaving me stranded outside. Do not come near me. Do not come near me. And he won a buck when I said not to come near me. So she got people over here trying to distract from why I'm making the video in the first place. And they know my phone is not that charged up. And so they trying to distract me. So just watch this individual trying to intimidate me while I'm telling y'all, and I'm gonna finish telling y'all. And he's trying to listen. because they threatened to cut my eye out and cut my baby's little eye out. They threatened to cut his tongue out if I told that they threatened to rape my child. And I said, you do not hand over my baby to be gang raped by no racist black men and no racist Hispanic men and no racist white men. And I'm going to shed light on the wickedness of this black woman, Rochelle Frazier, because when you have a black woman run into your facility saying, ma'am, I'm here from Texas and I am pregnant. They tortured me and he's still sitting right there. He's still sitting right there. And that's where I'm sleeping. And this is what they doing the whole damn time, trying to murder me and get away with it in Atlanta, Georgia, for people in Texas. And want to be on camera thinking that it's funny. You got celebrities like CeeLo trying to be on camera thinking that it's funny. What the fuck is funny about threatening to rape a black woman child and thinking ain't nobody gonna do nothing about it in America? So, and he's still sitting right there. And then they got another one coming across the street right here. And I've been dealing with this shit every day. This is what they've been doing every day since I got out of that damn jail. And you not gonna rape my little boy. And then think you gonna have some sellout ass black men. All of them are over here doing this shit, trying to intimidate me. And I'm pregnant for a white woman that's sitting over here talking about she's raping somebody's child. So anyway, and they watching my videos. Because you're not gonna intimidate me. You're not going to intimidate me. You're not going to intimidate me, Cynthia O'Vera. And Austin John Metter, they threatened to rape my little boy with these nasty black men and these nasty Hispanic people. So let me go back to Rochelle Frazier. Yeah, that's what I need to go back to, why she got people trying to intimidate me in Atlanta, Georgia. Rochelle is a murderer because, first of all, if a black woman comes to your facility and say, I'm pregnant and I came out here from Texas because they're out there torturing me, they tortured my baby in the jail cell for protecting myself. And they got a black man creeping up around the corner right here, and he's over here pissing like he got to come over here and piss and try to intimidate us. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck is you trying to intimidate me for? They trying to murder me because they all threatened to rape my little boy. So let me go back, and they're in a gang. They're in gangs, and y'all need to come here and help us. Come here and help us. And then I would start yelling at them saying, get the fuck away from me. Do not come near me. Get away from me. Blase, blase, blah. And now he's pulling off and he's walking away. And now I have to talk to them like that saying, get away from me. So I'll go back to Rochelle. So Rochelle, if a black woman comes to your facility and they ran me out of Texas trying to murder me and I'm pregnant, and a black woman came to my facility and say, ma'am, I'm pregnant. They ran me out of Houston, Texas for protecting myself, and they took my son and threatened to rape my child. And she sits over here and tries to get me put out of the shelter. So they didn't even want to take me into the shelter to help us. And it's like they're trying to murder me all in Texas. And they trying to murder me in Arkansas. So then I came here to Atlanta, Georgia, like, okay, this is what's going on. All of the shelters, and he's still sitting there. So it's like all of the shelters would not take me into the shelters. They already knew who I was. They made phone calls from Texas, and they have affiliations where the entire country is going to try to do this to me. And so they call, he's got his window all down and everything, just sitting right there listening. And y'all know, y'all hear my voice is projected, and it's dark out here, and they out here plotting on me. So the woman, I got to tell this quick. So the woman, she staged for me, like, okay, put her outside. Because they did not want to take me into the shelter when I got here. When I got here, they was like, oh, we don't want to help her. Because all the blacks was for them going on ahead and murdering me in the jail cell, pregnant. They was not trying to stand up for me. They was trying to help them white folks kill me back there. And they was trying to help them white folks lie about my pregnancy back there. And they was trying to kill my baby for them white folks back there. And they knew that they was poisoning my meals, trying to kill the baby. And my family knew that they they was poisoning my meals while I was in that jail cell waiting for a trial. You don't do that to a pregnant black woman that's waiting before a trial. And then they was trying to do psych evaluations to try to make it seem like I was a mental patient while they was poisoning my pregnancy. And they had black men completely violating my rights by thinking it was funny for white people to be poisoning my pregnancy before a trial. And then they had all of the white people thinking that it was funny to think that they had the right to poison my pregnancy before a trial where I was protecting myself and my son. And they dropped all the charges on me, but they poisoned my pregnancy. And the baby is in me still alive. And now everybody is chasing me around, trying to set me up to be murdered and set me up as a drug addict or a prostitute on the street. And they walking past smoking, trying to have me stressed out enough to smoke, knowing that I'm pregnant. And they still got this man at this light long enough to be listening this long. And they have not changed this light yet. They are still trying to make people listen to everything that I'm saying. And they're trying to set me up to be murdered, knowing that I'm pregnant and knowing that these people took my baby and threatened to kill and rape my baby. And it is an African-American male. It is another one. And he's sitting there, Father God, please let this light turn red, because this whole parking lot is empty. And the only reason why he turned up in here is to harass us. And they need to give me my child. They need to give me my baby and stop trying to set me up to be murdered with these African-Americans. And it is all of them. Ain't no damn nobody didn't know about this case. Ain't no that I'm crazy. Ain't no none of that. This man threatened to rape my child. So Rochelle put me, and he's trying to drain my phone battery. Father God, Lord Jesus, get this man the hell away from me. They trying to sit here and drain my battery by having me make long video about him being right there instead of me talking about what the hell they out here doing. So the woman, Rochelle Frazier at 469 Marietta Street, they tried to stop me from getting into the shelter out here when I first came. When I got out here to the shelter, Rochelle, I told them that I was pregnant and that they did this to me, and they ended up trying to fight me out of the shelter for these white people. And they knew that I had not done anything wrong, and they put me on the streets in the middle of Atlanta, Georgia, pregnant, knowing that they threatened to rape my child and ran me from Texas. So then they put me out on the street for these white people so that people can be out here trying to harm me. And I'm just go ahead and get his license plate number. And you see, because I'm not going to play these games with these nasty ass African Americans, and they over here being real cocky about it and draining my motherfucking phone, knowing that they leaving me outside. If I got out of the motherfucking jail pregnant, ain't no reason why nobody should have left me outside with my baby. Ain't no reason why them people should have stole my child and threatened to rape my child. So how motherfucking long is you gonna sit at this goddamn motherfucking light and then sit over here and play with me and my kids with your window down being demonic as fuck, and they gonna sit here and leave the light still fucking red? All right, so it is WQY393. It's Georgia. He said he's a veteran, and they shooting guns over there like I'm supposed to be scared, and I'm not scared. And what kind of car is this? Say 5 something. Well, and then so then I know ain't no you gonna shoot no guns and threaten to rape my child. And so these black men threatened to rape my little boy because I shot a white man, and then got the nerve to threaten to kill me. And they have no intentions of stopping doing this. They have no intentions of letting me and my little baby and me get no doctor. They have no intentions of allowing me to have anywhere to live. They have no intentions of stopping raping me with this child in my body. They have no intentions of telling the truth that y'all over here trying to set a pregnant black woman up to be raped and killed on the streets. They don't have no morality in them to be like, that's somebody's mother. She need a doctor. She did not deserve for nobody to poison her baby and rape her baby and kill her baby and then sit over here and try to kill her baby in her body. She didn't deserve that. And they still got this man at this light because they trying to pull operations over here in America and then sit over here and got everybody involved. Why the fuck is you not changing the fucking light? And he's still sitting there at the fucking light. And they trying to blood suck off of energy. This woman threatened to rape my boy. She threatened to rape my child, and I'm tired of being out here screaming, and this is what Rochelle did. Oh, put that black woman out that shelter that them white people took her baby and threatened to be raping her baby out there, and she's pregnant. Put her on the streets to be raped and killed. Put her on the streets, and Rochelle did that. She did that shit. And these men keep bringing me in these locations, and they first time, oh, I'm going to help you. I'm going to give you somewhere to stay, knowing that I was pregnant. And then sat over there trying to kill me and my baby in that fucking house. And I've been carrying this baby 3 years, and I ain't no fucking drug addict. For these motherfuckers to be talking about they raping my baby, and I want a gun, he's still sitting at the fucking light.